When I was in high school, I knew some students who were pretty smart, but also had bad grades and commonly had attendance problems. When they would talk about it, or their grades, they would say, "I'm smart, I just don't apply myself." These were nice people and had good intentions, but they didn't apply themselves. This is equivalent to having $10,000 stuffed in your mattress, but not doing anything with it because you're too lazy to find something interesting to spend it on. This is one of the symptoms of excusitis. In The Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz says that almost everyone has these stories they tell themselves to write off why they're not making extra money, accomplishing more, and doing better things. I'm too old to know about technology. I'm too young and inexperienced to get a better job. If only my health was better, if only I had the time. There are so many middle-aged parents who blame their lack of success on their children, and it's poison. Most people suffer from excusitis and will blame their problems on something. If you take a look at every successful person, you will see that they fall short, but they don't make excuses. This is one of the best ideas I got out of this book. Stop complaining. Stop making excuses. If Mark Zuckerberg created the framework for Facebook when he was 20 years old, you don't have an excuse. If Ray Kroc can build the McDonald's brand at age 52 with arthritis and diabetes, you don't have an excuse. The idea here is that most people don't take responsibility of their situations, and that leads us to our next big idea. David says the first step to becoming successful is believing that you can actually become successful. When I graduated high school, so many of my peers had the mentality of, "Oh, I'll go to college for a few years, graduate, and then hopefully I can find a decent job." A decent job? They don't even believe they could get a great job. I bet they wouldn't even dream of owning a $200,000 car or living their entire life as a vacation. Let's say you're thinking about asking someone out on a date. If you don't believe you are the best person for that person, why should they think you are the best person for them? If you're applying for a new job but you truly believe there's someone out there better than you for the job, why would you even apply? If you can't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Now, there are things to be learned about being humble, but you should know your greatness and grow it. Another great idea from this book is that whatever your thoughts are, that will eventually become your reality. David says try to only deposit positive memories into your memory bank. If all you are perceiving in life and remembering are all the bad experiences and negative outcomes, you're filling your engine with sand, and eventually it will break. Optimism and putting yourself in great environments helps a lot in finding and creating positive memories, but that's a topic for another video. The idea is that your thoughts become your behavior. If you can believe something can happen, just like the $200,000 car mentioned earlier, if you truly believe you can own it one day, your brain will find ways to make it happen. If you don't, your brain will find ways to rationalize why you don't have it. And this is where excusitis comes from. Let's flip it around. You're going to give a speech, but there's a word that you've been pronouncing wrong the whole time. And you're trying so hard not to say it wrong. Don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up, you tell yourself. It comes time to give the speech, and that's all you can think about is what not to say. 98% of the time when you give that speech, you're going to say it. Another example is gossip. If you talk about someone more than you actually interact with them, you'll start developing an idea of them that actually isn't who they are. If someone speaks bad about them and you think bad thoughts about them, next time you meet them, you'll automatically have a conclusion that they're a bad person. Remember that wherever your thoughts go, your behavior also goes. Here's a good one. Action cures fear. Have you ever been scared of something you're obligated to do? Giving a speech is a big one for most people. When Navy SEALs go through their training, part of their training is to jump off a high diving board. Now some of these people are afraid of heights and some are even afraid of water. The officers make them climb the ladder and jump off. Here's the thing though. The entire climb up, they're thinking about how bad it'll be and how they should just climb right back down. They get up to the top, stand for a couple seconds, and then the officer pushes them off the diving board. Action cures fear. Once they jump off, the Navy SEALs realize it wasn't as bad, and after a few tries, the fear is completely gone. The more and more you ruminate about how bad something is going to be, the worse the fear gets. Again, where your thoughts go, your behavior also goes. If you want your fear to go away, simply take action and do something. Scared about your next exam? Study more. Worried about talking to people? Go to public places and improve your communication skills. Anxious about not being able to protect yourself from a mugger? Go to a self-defense class or start weightlifting. Action cures fear. The last tip I'd like to talk about from this book is that you can always turn defeat into victory. Turning your losses into wins is super easy and incredibly powerful. Simply have the mentality that everything you do, you will always come out either winning or learning something. The moment you stop learning, you automatically fail. If you take every failure you've ever had in your life as a lesson to not do it again and to use it as a personal growth experience, you'll become a fascinating and successful person in a short amount of time. Ending this video, I'd like to thank you for your time and hope you learned something in this video. If you liked it, click the like button, and if you thought it was helpful, share it. If you're interested in more self-development, business, and awesome book reviews, check out my channel. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more awesome content.